accept no responsibility for the next record. Say what? Oh no, he's there. Where's the money, man? Where's my money?
It's time to get up, America.
Let's do this.
All right. You're listening to the Good Dr. J. Adam here, Talk 101.3, The Buzz, WTNB Television.
Y'all remember
We've got the panel on today. Hope you guys will join us. New folks, a lot of fun stuff.
Today.
And we've got some new set design and things like that.
This is like who we are.
Everybody, this is
like who
us.
we are. Which mic are we actually using? This little
It doesn't
guy right
matter,
here? We're using
Rob.
this guy? It matters to
not
me. I want to
matter.
know about our technology.
Listen, we got raw technology right here. Check this out. Lower
What?
thirds.
Look at that. What is going on?
Lower thirds. Baby Rob's in the studio. He's
What?
libertarian-ish
Holy
today.
cow. Holy Moses.
Libertarian-ish.
Listen, I love these lower thirds. Can we get one that says, like, maybe Rob, investigative journalist for those segments?
It's going to change every
for those
week.
segments? Good.
It's changing every week. We've also got we got Stillwell in here. Tammy Stillwell collects cats and peddles dentistry.
Hey,
Yes.
that picture of you, is from when I was comparing your forehead to was it
Naturally.
Sturgill Simpson's forehead?
Naturally.
Yeah, look,
Which
there
mine
it is.
is not 50. His
Well, this
is
is
50%
the famous
larger.
Yeah, this is the famous where you've
Let's show the
measured.
Okay, we did. We
measured the forehead.
Rob said I had a big forehead. I did not concur.
Right, you
He
disagreed.
compared me to someone with a large forehead.
It was Sturgill Simpson.
And I, in turn, did the math.
Right, he measured foreheads.
We measured the foreheads.
Are you talking height or width?
Height.
No, see, I agree. I disagree.
Sturgill Simpson has 50% more forehead than I have.
It was really impressive.
Wow.
Like, the data didn't lie.
No, you had to concede.
I did concede, and I did concede. I'm rarely wrong. As you know, I'm an investigative journalist, and I had to admit that I hadn't done enough investigation.
Investigating.
You
So
know?
there we go. We've established that my
Man,
forehead.
I love our new tech.
Camera angle 2.
Oh, wow.
We're awesome. Dude, we rocked camera angle
We
too.
rocked the camera angle 2.
It's good.
Oh, listen, we're still working on tech. If you're watching the show through the live stream, continue to give us feedback. Something happens around 9:30 every day.
Yeah.
And around 9:30, it seems as if
Yeah.
we start getting some lag. So let us know. We've done the upload speed things. We've now replaced the devices. Y'all see this fancy new iPad
It is
right here?
fancy. It's
I am
fancy.
now absolutely married to Apple.
Yeah.
We've just made them a part of the union.
That's right.
Of course, in Tennessee now, you can marry your Apple products.
Nice.
And so we've just added them to the polygamous relationship that is our multiple iPhones and devices at home, including
right.
Apple TV.
This is good. This is good.
So-
Well, I have a staff meeting at the Alderman Group at 10 o'clock. And last week I was super late for it because I get here a little bit late. Then we start a lot late. So I appreciate you were ready to go.
I was ready.
When you were ready. So Will Banks, I know you're watching. Don't worry. At exactly like 5 till, I'll run off the stage no matter what's going on. Even if we're in the middle of a conversation. I'm just going to run away.
We're going to bring out kittens, like baby
Like
kittens.
actual ones?
Like when I say that Stillwell is a collector of kittens, I'm not joking.
Yeah, that is true.
Like do you buy these on the black market? Like you're showing me the kittens, and we're going to show them today
Yeah,
because
yeah.
listen, we talk a lot of noise on this program, and
Yeah.
occasionally you just got to puppies,
Right,
otters,
yeah, every once
kittens,
in a while.
you know.
Every
Who
once in a
doesn't,
while.
who doesn't love kittens? No, I don't collect them. Actually, I'm not quite that like. I rescue for our local group. So I rescue for Dixie. I rescue for McCracken. These guys that we're going to show you today are actually SPCA, which
Okay.
I don't normally rescue
But listen,
for.
you don't listen. Every kitten I ever rescued growing up was like this mangy. Nobody wants this kitten.
Right.
You have like
Oh, they're pristine,
mahogany,
beautiful.
tiger maple kittens.
Yes.
I mean, like,
That's true.
How do
I
you
have
wind
a-
up
I have
rescuing
a
these like exotic?
polydactyl
He has a
kitten.
polydactyl.
So-
I did not know. I thought it was a dinosaur.
I never. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell a story of my Life Care days.
Oh.
When I worked at Life Care, there was this one really sweet girl who worked there in the department, and she would we did PR, so we did a lot of photos, and she would go, and we used to do this thing called Leader Magazine, which is where everyone in the department got to profile one of Life Care's residents who had done something famous or cool, right? And so it was my job to kind of edit through things and look at stuff. And I was going through her folder one time, and unlike everyone else who had like photo 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 that were going to be submitted for their article, she had named all of hers like adorable blessing from God, and like sweetest love story ever, and like these were the names. Right now, I didn't know you until the show we were on.
Right.
And I think we became Facebook friends that day.
Yes, we did.
Mostly because I wanted to get my teeth fixed, which
Mostly
we're
because I
working
thought
on.
I thought it was funny.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
But I noticed something right away. That's like you with these kittens. So like your kittens, they're not just like, hey, somebody please adopt this gray kitten. You're like, this is Goliath. And Goliath likes to take, like little walks around my house in my pocket. And then she knows, see, she's smart. So you get a little bit invested in Goliath. Like, who's Goliath? What's his... Then, like, a day or so later, she's like, oh, look at Goliath again. She, like, circles back around. She's like, his tummy's so full. And you're like, oh, man, I could be rubbing Goliath's tummy right now. Right? And then, like, a few days later, she's like, somebody adopted Goliath. They're going to be the happiest people for the rest of their lives. Yeah, so anyway, you've got this kitten thing down to a science.
Yes, I love the babies, the little baby kittens. They got to be pristine. I got to keep them clean. Got to keep them happy. Got to keep them fat.
And
That's
I do
kind of
want
the
to
whole
say,
thing.
too, for people who don't know you, you're like a warrior about this stuff because as everyone out there knows, I have insomnia. I am often up through the middle of the night.
I'm with you.
You are like rescuing these cats in the middle of the night. You'll be like sometimes you'll post at like 3 a.m. You'll be like, just took in these 5 beautiful babies. Yeah. And like, it's like a picture of you and you look tired. You like in your pajamas. I don't know where you just got back from. You're like holding like 5 kittens.
There's like a burning building in the background as you're walking away.
It's
so
not
how
all
does
that
this...
big.
We have photographic evidence. We'll have it by next show.
It's true. So the thing is, do people just know you now as like the kitten lady? So you get a call in the middle of the night?
Yes and no. Right now, I have to take them strictly through rescue simply because I don't have time to place these kids. So my rule is I specialize in neonates. When I say specialize, I don't mean I'm an expert. I mean, I don't take anything other than babies that have no mother that are 5 weeks or younger. Okay, spayed or neuter, people. Come on. Anyway,
hold up to the camera right here. There's a camera right here. Show them the little bottle that you're fixing to feed these kittens with. This camera right here.
This one.
There's a camera right here.
This is our little bottle.
See this right here? That is the little bottle of love that she feeds the kittens
You have
with.
no idea. Filled with a breeder's edge and a miracle nipple. It's fabulous.
A miracle nipple.
That's what it's called.
That is my favorite word of the day.
Miracle nipple, people.
Miracle nipple.
Use wisely,
Yeah.
viewers.
Yeah, well,
Take
it
it
saves
wisely.
the kittens, man.
It does. It's a fabulous
I'm done
thing.
with the banter. Bring out the cats.
Oh, you want to? Okay, we're going to bring out the polydactyl.
I do want to see the. Listen, it's
This
not a
is-
dinosaur.
No, it's not.
It's not a.
What? See, Adam knew. I got so excited.
I'm sorry.
For
it's
a
not.
second.
It's a kitten with mittens. He has extra digits.
He is the 6-fingered man.
Oh, no. I bet he's cute.
So there's like a cat somewhere named Inigo looking for this cat.
What is going on?
Do you see his little digits?
What is... He has extra fingers.
On all
All right, we're going.
Oh, my
front
gosh.
and back. This is Marley. He is part of my Fabulous 5. We have Marlon, Marley, May, Marcus, and Massimo. These babies are tiny, and see, he's got him on his little feet. Say hi,
Look
baby.
at this dude.
He is the chillest boy you will ever meet. You get
And
his.
he's for adoption. Like,
He
somebody
will be
could-
he will be for adoption when he is old enough. He is not quite old enough at this
All right,
point.
how much does it cost to adopt this cat? Because
these
we might be home kittens.
Look, you need this one.
yes, you do. This
Get
one,
this one. It's
let's
got
see if he
extra
wants
toes,
to-
man.
Listen, I'm all about the
Listen,
exotics.
dude, this one's got extra toes. Let him go after he's going after the miracle nipple, man.
Oh, does he come with a miracle
No,
nipple?
He does not.
Oh.
He
He'll
actually,
be bigger than
he's
that.
he's not ready to eat at this point.
my
These
gosh.
are, like I said, these are SPCA babies, so you actually would have to contact the SPCA, right?
Can I hold that cat?
Absolutely, you can.
Let's look.
He's precious. He's
you
my
wash
sweet
your
little boy.
hands?
Oh my gosh, look at his extra fingers.
Hey, pause. I want all of our viewership to look at the joy in Rob's eyes.
Yeah, man, because it's a
And he
kitten.
said, pause. Get it? Because you love puns.
Wherever you are.
Look at this.
I have never.
Yeah,
he has
courtesy
an
of the
extra,
punter, he paused.
He has an extra toe on each
Foot. Yes.
foot, and his ears are kind of floppy.
Well, that's because of his age. They're actually, I'm going to say
so
about
his ears
2 weeks old.
His ears will perk up.
His ears are still down, but their eyes are
Okay.
open, which means he's a little under 2 weeks, and he has no teeth. So if he were to gnaw on you, he would gum you. It's
my
the
God.
coolest thing
No
ever.
teeth,
No
wow.
teeth. They don't get any
This
teeth
guy,
till they're
he's
about
all
4
about
weeks.
it. He's like a man about
What's his
town,
name
though. He's-
again?
This is Marley.
This
This
is
is
Marley.
Marley.
This is
Here
Marley.
he comes, dude. Here he
Dibs.
comes.
Listen, this is the moment. If
Here he
there's
comes.
is,
Here
is
he
the
comes.
bonding.
That fat belly.
Hey, Marley.
Notice he got silent when Adam touched him. Dude, that's your cat.
Listen, I've got a kitten. His name is Rockstar. He is loved dearly by my daughter. I will inquire if he will allow you to share his bed.
He would love that.
Look at that, dude. Contact SPCA.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's over, dude.
Listen,
You
this-
and that cat just
See, this is
bonded.
all it takes.
Like
I
when
know
I
what I'm
handed you
doing.
the cat, he became quiet. Like, don't get me wrong. When he was hanging out with me, he was fine. He was meowing. But when I put him in your hands, it was like a prophecy.
Now,
It was like a
technically,
prophecy.
these are cogs.
don't
These
know.
are cats that think they're dogs. So
Okay.
people that think they don't like cats need hand-raised cats because they're different.
Yeah,
than mama-raised
Rockstar's kind of a
cats.
cool cat. Like, I'm not a big cat person. My wife is, and
Mm-hmm.
my daughter loves that cat. And we adopted him. He was like 6 months old. And
looking for the
he's a cool cat.
Come here. Well, these crave human attention because that's what they're used to. I'm food, I'm warm, I'm love. So they want, and let's see, are we going to go? And there we go.
Look at that dude, man.
He's
like,
miracle nippling.
He's miracle
Yes, he
nippling
is.
right now.
He is. He wants a little snack.
Oh, look at that.
This boy likes to eat.
Look at that, dude. That is your new cat. And like,
They're precious.
All I can say is, if Rockstar won't share with Marlon, is that his name?
Yes,
Marley.
Marlon. Or-
Marlon?
No, this is Marley. Sorry, Marley.
If Rockstar won't share with Marley, Rockstar is cold-hearted, dude. Because like this dude has extra fingers.
Rockstar's
Right.
pretty boss, but I would like to think that he would appreciate
I feel like you would.
an extra fingered cat.
Yeah, I feel like you would.
Polydactyls are pretty special. They're we don't get them very often. They are pretty special. I have absolutely no idea why we get them. I haven't done the research. Now watch him because he's full. He can roll on his back. He's gonna get all cute because that's what he does. But I don't know why we get them. I haven't done the research. Bless you,
Like,
baby.
this is...
I
okay,
feel
listen,
like we
can
are
I just
straight
be
up-
honest for a moment? Because
we
I
are
know this
like
show's called Man Up.
An episode of Nancy's Neighborhood right now.
right.
You know, like that's all it took. Like I can't even argue about anything today.
I love that grown men melt like butter when they get little
Like,
kittens.
kittens and puppies are man up moment. Have a soft spot.
Yeah.
Real men.
Real
have
men
a soft
always
spot.
have a soft spot. Okay, let's
right.
put you back
All
where
right,
I'll be nice and warm,
you,
baby.
you got all the attention because you got
Goodbye,
extra
Marley
fingers.
Lowe.
We hope Inigo the kitty doesn't kill you. Where is the next
Okay, so
feline?
we have, this is my big boy.
I have so much joy in my
He's
soul.
not the same
right
litter.
now.
This is Tiny.
Oh, but he's not.
No, he's a fat boy. He's also older than they are.
Okay.
He's
Hey,
coming up
Tiny.
on 4 weeks, and he's just a sweet boy. He's pretty chill.
Tiny kind of looks like Aaron Wooten. Like, can we get a close up of this?
Yeah, look
Tiny,
at this guy.
here we go. We're gonna put you in the camera.
Put him in
Tiny.
the cam.
Oh, you don't want to be in the cam.
There you go.
Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
See, he kind of looks like Wooten.
He's camera shy.
Doesn't he look like
Yeah.
Wooten to you? Look at
Yeah, a little bit.
he's got a little Wooten in him.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
What's up?
He's going to be a long-haired kitty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that guy, and he's
got
like
some
And
claws.
he's yes, they're like little needles.
He's
camera
like,
shy.
A little bit. So I know what I'm about. He's ready to play. He's
For those of
become
you
the
who
big
can't
boy.
see Tiny well, we didn't get a great close up of Tiny, but Tiny almost has a. I'm trying to think of what am I going for here. He's
like a little Persian face, maybe.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he
don't
does a
know. He's
little.
like-
That
here's the
cat's
thing
got
about-
things on his mind.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's serious.
Like I was gonna say, he's thinking
Very
about it.
introspective kitten.
Right. He's got a lot going on.
He's also litter trained already.
He knows that.
Oh
the,
wow,
At 4 weeks old,
That
he is
cat-
fully
that's
litter
a genius
trained.
kitty. That's what I was going
That's
for.
exactly what
I
it
can
was.
have
That's
them
why you
trained.
thought he
Hence
was
Wooten.
like Wooten.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah,
okay.
like Wooten. That cat like builds his own robots and
That's
cares
right.
about NASA
and
program.
drops good podcast ideas on me.
yeah, I think so. I
Okay,
think so.
yeah, that's it.
Now this,
Look at this thing.
This is one of the siblings. This is Massimo.
Is this a cat?
This is a cat. His mama ran out of toner.
Massimo. So,
Yeah.
Massimo. Say hi, Massimo.
Hey, Massimo.
Say I'm
You know, we're like seriously gonna disappoint everyone who only tunes in to watch us fight with things.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, how could we even argue about something? I feel like
Do you want a snack?
I feel like Trump could dump a tweet right now,
Miracle nipple
and
shot.
we wouldn't even
let's see.
care.
Oh, there he goes.
There's a miracle nipple shot.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
See, if that doesn't make your heart feel good, like there's something wrong with you. How sweet is that?
Can you get
See, this
him?
is why
There
I
he
do what
is.
I do. And they will burp, by the way.
So you burp these cats?
I
Like,
do, and sometimes they actually burp like little human babies. Yes, they sure do. So Massimo is one of my loud ones. He's my loud boy.
How did this begin for you?
This actually began with one of my own. A girlfriend, her dog found a kitten and brought it to her. She didn't know what to do with it, so I took it. Started doing some research on him and found out, in all seriousness, these little guys right here, these are the highest euthanized in the entire population of shelters, because these take kind of
take a lot of
specialized
work.
care. Well, it's just a lot of work. It's like these babies right now, we're on a 3-hour schedule, round the clock. So I am up every 3 hours and I'm feeding these kids. And as they get older, then the hours basically get bigger. But there's not enough people to take care of ones that don't have moms. So, they're euthanized like people wouldn't believe. And they think that when they take them to the shelters, that shelters are prepared for these. They're not. They're not. So, we need rescues for these. I'm trying to see if I can get some of the local people to maybe let me do a kitten clinic. Teach people how to take care of little babies and see if we can get some more volunteers.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense schedule every 3 hours.
It starts out more than that. I mean, I've had them literally at a day old, and it is every hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah, round the clock. You have to be diligent. So, yeah, they're fun. So that's Massimo. Say bye, Massimo. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Massimo.
I feel like we should have like a.
I'm speechless. I mean, they're just.
I
I'm
feel like
watching
we should
cats
have
play.
like something that's like, their picture and then like to adopt, contact, or like.
Oh, see, I'm all
something
over the
like that,
YouTubes now.
something-
We have started doing lots and lots and lots of
Now,
videos.
Is this a Callie?
This is
Cali
the
kitty?
only girl.
Yeah.
Yep, all Cali for people that aren't in the
That's
know. 98% of calicos are female.
Oh wow! I thought it was 100.
And I've heard
Nope.
that the rest of them are homosexual.
This is
What?
Could be,
Well, there you go.
could
Hey,
be
I
the
knew you
case.
could listen. I knew you could find it in you. I knew you could dig deep down and say something offensive.
There you
Well
go. Way to go.
Well,
you
I've
can
been
get
waiting
offensive with cats.
I've been waiting on Stillwell
Was this
to
the
drop
one
the
you were
ball.
waiting? Is this the one you were waiting for? He's like, man, when the calico gets here.
I set it up. He knocks him. He knocks
Well,
him down. This is May.
interesting fact. I do know this about calicos. It is a genetic thing that follows the female gene.
Oh,
So
she's nursing on my
very,
finger.
very often, if you do get a male calico, they would probably be considered transgender genetically.
Because they genetically have that.
Correct.
They have the genes.
Which, to my correction, I know transgender and homosexual are not the same
They're
thing.
not the same thing. Don't say it like that. When you say it like that, that's what makes you like such a punk.
It happens
Like,
all day,
yeah, but
man.
just say the
all
thing.
day.
You know, you didn't have to do that. All you had to say was, by the way, guys, I know transgender and homosexual is not the same thing. You didn't have to go offensive me.
Look, baby
Listen,
drinking
I
bottle.
was upset with me.
Yeah, okay.
I was upset with
You
me.
should be upset with
For-
you
for missing
'Cause
that.
You have
I
this, look, you have this
miscategorized.
kitten in front of you.
You misspoke.
I misspoke.
You misspoke.
There
See,
we
I
go.
watch. You
I
misspoke.
misspoke. I misspoke.
We'll run that one
listen,
around again.
Adam
but yes,
misspeaks every day. On
on
this
a-
I do,
show.
Well, I
regularly.
wasn't going to bring that up, but yeah, 98% of calicos are female, and 98% of gingers are boys.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like the same thing. So it's really rare to get a girl ginger. It's really rare
Can we
to get a boy
say? Can we
calico.
say ginger?
Yeah, I'm a ginger
Can we-
man.
Can we say ginger?
I think ginger's a
okay.
great word. I love it.
Just want to know.
I
Run
say it
that
with
by
love.
the producers.
This cat is
Caracelli says that he believes Marley is a Democrat. He's saying that
because he knows
trying-
you are supposed to adopt this cat.
I am.
He's trying to stop you from your true destiny.
Much like for you, Faracelli, Democrats are welcome in the Low House.
That's right. Faracelli's welcome in your
I will
house.
feed you. I will clothe you.
That's right.
Okay.
He
Which
will-
I know is what you like as Democrats.
He will feed
for
you.
other people to feed
You'll
and clothe
feed him.
you.
You will clothe him.
This is actually
He's
our last
welcome.
baby.
Who's this one?
This is Marcus.
Well, he should be called Smeagol.
This is Schmeagol, right? Well, I didn't name these kids. In my defense,
Because that dude looks like
Schmeagol, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, dude. Like, look at that
Precious.
guy. Look at that guy. He looks like he's hiding in a cave.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him because of that. But listen, everybody needs to remember Smeagol. Started good.
Come here,
Like
buddy.
you
right,
can help.
he did.
You can.
It was
help
the
this.
ring that turned him bad.
That's right. So if you don't
It was
give
the
this
ring.
cat the ring, he will not turn.
In all fairness, these kids are coming off a pretty bad illness. They got really, really sick. We ended up having to take a couple of vet visits. So they're all doing much better now. Everybody's gaining weight because mom's diligent and she's got to take care of her babies. So
Wow.
yeah, we
That
got
guy's
have some,
ready to go on a
He
journey.
is. He's very active.
He's pretty cool. Like if you wanted more of an athletic cat, I think that's
You
what
know,
this dude's all about.
he's small, he's quirky,
He's lean, he's ready.
really needy for attention. I'm gonna call him Lucas Brown.
I like it. Lucas,
Come here
do
to
you need
see
a
this
cat.
cat. Come here to don't see
Right.
this cat.
Come here, see this cat. Don't see it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lucas Brown,
Who's Jill West?
Jill West is actually the
She says she
rescuer.
named these cats.
She
Let
did.
me see
She
this. Well,
is
you-
the
listen,
one.
Jill dibs on the dibs
On the
on-
names.
Listen,
Yeah.
Jill, I don't
Dibs on
mean
finger
I
cat.
don't mean to like upset you, Jill, but you sort of missed the mark on Smeagol here. Like I don't disagree with Marley or Callie or any
Lucas
of these
Brown
others,
is
but
pretty
like
spot on.
Lucas Brown is good. Lucas Brown.
She's also a rescuer from the SPCA. She's actually the one that brought them
my
to me.
good grief, these
Yeah.
little tiny animals.
She's wonderful. Hi, Jill.
Listen, everyone should start their day by
Right.
getting to spend time with like these kind of.
You can't often tell on the camera, but Rob is a sizable human being.
Right, the
He's- he
camera.
is a-
The camera makes you lose 50 pounds.
Yeah, he's a large man. He could very easily crush not only the body of this kitten, but its soul. And
But he would
to
never.
see him be so gentle, it is
never,
like
ever do that
it's
with
like
Smeagol.
watching. It's like getting
He
a
likes to-
hug from
he likes to-
Thanos.
he likes. Oh my God! Yes,
Getting a
Thanos.
hug from Thanos. It's true.
Oh, he likes to
This
smurgle.
guy's good.
So
yeah, I don't know.
see,
what
Schmeagol Schmurgle, that would have been
That's
good.
right. Look at this guy. This dude. This dude's also cool.
He's-
Listen, Lucas,
he's
we'll
gonna
find
be
you a
handsome.
home.
He is going to be
He is
super
like
handsome.
you can look at this one and tell already he's a man about town.
Oh yeah, he's got attitude as well.
Yeah,
he's got the swag that
yeah,
the others
he really
don't.
does. He's more athletic than the others.
Yeah.
You can tell. Like this guy, he's like maybe.
Well, it's
kind
kind of like Lucas. Lucas has got this.
He's a lot
He's
more-
like an inner athlete behind
He's
all
like
of
a
it.
lot more. Yeah, you should have seen him at the big wheel race.
Okay, Mwah. I did see him at the.
So yes. So speaking of Lucas
Everybody
Brown,
down. Okay.
for those of you who aren't familiar with Lucas Brown, Lucas is evidently your barber.
He's my barber.
He's not my barber,
he has a
my
lot of
barber.
work
but
to do on
he
you, I see.
evidently is a lot of
He
people's barber.
trims this.
Okay.
I've
So-
I've got more of this than Adam has of this.
Yeah, Lucas. So Lucas and I have, I've questioned his humanity
Okay.
because he comes on the show one time and all he says for 1 hour is the word skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. I watched it. Wait, you have to look
He
at the
says-
camera.
Listen, skinwalkers. I've been looking up these skinwalkers. There's a lot there.
It's a big rabbit
Well,
hole.
I have proof he is one,
Okay.
and that there may be more than one Lucas Brown.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
So we went. I was at the Cleveland Bradley game, and all of a sudden my phone goes missing,
Right.
and then this shows up on the Man Up page. So we've got a few clips here that I'll play for you guys, and yeah, here you go.
All right, I'm live. Look, I may seem sour, and it's because it's thick here. But I've had an epiphany. Is it possible that we could trump what's going on here and cut through the hatred? Will a Raiders fan hug a bear? A little tiny sweaty bear. Well, now they're all gone. Raiders fan, sir? Yes. Bear, for life. I just want to know, even though we've had rivalries for years, would it be possible that we could show everybody live on Facebook and beyond that there's still a little bit of love left in this world and give a bear a hug, man? Absolutely, buddy. Thank you. It's real. Go Bears! All right. Hug a bear. Hug a bear. diehard Bears fan. I assume you support the Raiders.
I do support the Raiders.
Is there a way we can cut the tension at all? Would you, as soon as I get through puberty, this is live, by the way. I don't want to. Is there a way we could cut through this at all? You're involved too now. That we could hug it out, and let everybody know that a Bear and a Raider can get along.
She's a Bear.
I was a Bear.
There you go.
Yeah.
She was a Bear. I even hear you. I kissed her.
Yeah. I was a Bear.
They were too afraid to play us when I played over here.
I feel that. But you're supposed to hug me? Hug this Bear. Come on, dude. All right, look, I'm sweaty. I got my sweat all over you, dude. All right, now give me a go Bears.
No. Go Big Blue.
At the Cleveland Bradley game. He's obviously a Bears fan. But the very next day, at the Big Bull race hosted by WTNB, this is what we see. He's in a Cleveland shirt.
Right, yeah.
So what's up with this?
I don't know.
I'm thinking either Skinwalker, what do they call it now?
Could have been the
It's not
Mandela
multiple
effect. It
personalities,
could have been the
but
Mandela effect. Maybe you just thought he was wearing a Bradley shirt.
He would like to think that he's like Splinter, or
Right.
something. But it's just
Well,
not true.
I have something to say about this Skinwalker thing. So I was doing my research on the Skinwalkers. I was listening to some podcasts about them that kind of get into the Native American lore of the Skinwalker. Mm-hmm. And here's the deal. Skinwalkers basically, right, they are shapeshifters. Mm-hmm. But they get the ability to shapeshift based on a horrible deed they've done. So you have to have done something truly horrendous to become a Skinwalker.
So it's
So
possible
Lucas is
that
a Skinwalker.
Lucas
If
could
Lucas
be.
is a Skinwalker, he's taking part in some dark ritual.
Okay. I'm going for Skinwalker.
Rabid Skinwalker.
Okay.
Rabid
Consensus is in.
Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Lucas Brown is a Skinwalker. Wait.
I just beware, public. I know.
our
For some of you,
service to them.
you're allowing this man to be around your face with sharp objects.
Sure, yeah, I get it, but I'm telling you, the shave is tight. So, like, it's
But
he
who's
makes it
shaving?
look good. He
You
looks
never
good.
know who's shaving you.
That's true.
The
That's
Cleveland
true.
fan or the Bears
Is it
fan?
the Cleveland or the Bradley? Cleveland or Bradley Lucas? It's impossible
Which
to know.
one? Which one does
It's
the better
It's
shaving?
impossible to know.
It's impossible to know. Evidently, Lucas, how about this? See me, come don't see me.
Right.
Here on Man Up America.
Okay.
We're gonna get to the bottom of Skinwalkerness. We've already seen Lucas Brown, the cute one,
Right.
here on the show today.
he was cute.
We now need to see you.
Yeah.
And please, in your native form.
Right.
Don't
Ooh,
show
Rob,
up here
we could find
skinwalking
some tests that we could do.
in your native form.
I'll bet you there would be some tests that we could do.
I'm gonna have to
Like to prove or
research it.
disprove. I bet you could find something.
It's sort of like, you know, how they would dunk witches and
right.
you
See if
know,
they,
see if they drown,
then they were
and
a
if
witch.
they drown, no, if they drown,
they
then
weren't,
they weren't a witch.
Right.
Then they weren't
and
a
if they
witch.
did right,
Yeah.
so sure.
Meet me at the river. Meet me at the river.
Yeah.
I will say that of all of the Lucas stunts, it's probably your best. I'm going to tip my hat to the bear hug thing.
Yeah,
but
bear
don't
hug
ever
is
steal
good.
my phone
Bear hug-
again.
Bear hug is good, man.
Don't ever steal my phone.
Bear
again.
hug is good. Like, he was out sowing love and peace and kindness in the world. It's like these kittens here.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Well, we're a divided house for Bradley Cleveland.
Are you?
Husband,
Oh, you
husband
are.
was Bradley. Children were all Cleveland. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very divided home. It's
Now,
sad.
your husband's a dog person, too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. He is.
Man.
Definitely a dog
Wow.
person.
We
So
gotta
it can be rough.
We need to
on-
get the husband on with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. BS so we can do some counseling.
That's good.
Okay.
That
Okay,
seems
we
good.
gotta
Yeah,
make
he'd be
it happen.
down for that.
Yeah, Dr. BS could straighten it all out.
So there you go. Two doctors
same-
in the same room.
Yeah.
That never goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's a moment for awkward segue.
Okay, awkward segue.
If you'll notice in the back, we've been rotating ads. A couple are not up here. Time to say thank you to Home Mortgage Solutions. Go see Daryl Whitaker
Yes.
at Home Mortgage Solutions. But you will notice a little slide occasionally that pops up that says Social Joey. Rob,
Yeah, man.
tell us what that is.
Yeah. So Social Joey is a social media content management platform and company that creates social media content and ad campaigns really for multi-location businesses, franchises all over the country. Super proud to be involved with them and the work that they do. If you're a business that needs social media work and campaigns, you ought to give Mike McDowell a call over at Social Joey. And you can find him at the .coms.
The .coms.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also, you'll notice rotating back there is $5 Film, which is your podcast.
Which you're very kind to put it up there. Thank you.
It's a good podcast.
Yeah,
I
no, I
enjoy
appreciate it.
It's
I
part of
appreciate
the Valleycast Network.
It's
here
part
in
of the
South-
Valleycast Network, along with a lot of your other favorite podcasts like On a Roll, I Reckon, and The Punnery. Right, and there's more. I
You
think
see Punnery rotating back there.
I think maybe Adventures in Businessing is part
Correct.
of that.
I don't have logos
right?
for everybody.
Yeah, I'm just saying those are all part. But yeah, if you like movies and the movie reviews, which I've done some on this show, I've done some on other shows. If you like movie reviews, Britton and I get on and we talk about movies and tacos and what you should be seeing and what you should be staying away from.
So Tuesday night, it's $5 night.
Tuesday nights.
What are you seeing tonight?
Tonight is either Predator, which everybody says is awful, right? So far, people hate it. So far, people hate it.
I want it to be good.
Or, oh gosh, what's this one about? I don't remember the name of it. It's the documentary about a kid who, like, it's got Matthew McConaughey in it and a kid, and McConaughey plays the dad, and it's about the kid's rise to being like a major drug kind of cartel sort of dude.
Oh, yeah, White Boy or
White Boy
something.
Rick.
White Boy
That's
Rick.
it. So either White Boy Rick, The Rise of White Boy Rick, or Predator for tonight.
Which, believe it or not, are contiguous storylines that go together.
Yeah. I feel like when I look at the Predator, like when I watch the Predator trailers, it looks like a movie that would be good if they had put good actors in. Like the main storyline seems fine. It's a Predator movie. Here's Predator. He's going to kill some things. Except for like those movies really do need good actors to be killed.
So is this going to be like worse than Predator 2? Because that was the
does
worst
Terry
one they
Crews
did.
die in this film? This is an important question.
Right. That's exactly it. So I don't think he does. I don't think he's in this film. You know, there's like a poor man's Charlie Hunnam in there.
Okay.
And he doesn't like this.
I
is
thought
one.
Charlie
Can I say
Hunnam
something?
was the poor man's
No,
Charlie.
let me say. No. I want to say something to the world out there, dear. We have a lot of producers and filmmakers who watch this show out in Hollywood. Guys, gals, I want you to hear me. Just hire Charlie Hunnam. He's looking for the work. Like you don't need a poor man's Charlie Hunnam, right? Like he was on Sons of Anarchy, man.
Yeah,
He did great on Sons of Anarchy. He was good in Pacific Rim. He was actually really good when he played
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah,
I
I
was
like him.
pleasantly
So
surprised.
like you don't need like chicks like him because when he takes his shirt off, and dudes like him because he's not like too overwhelmingly pretty.
You
like
act like he could hang out with you.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
got
he ought to be ascending into the role that Brad Pitt was in.
Well,
But he's not. But he can act. He's good.
He's
Yeah, he
great.
is good.
And I
He is
agree
good.
with you. When you go looking for poor man lookalikes, there's this thing now that it seems like people are looking for a poor man's Vince Vaughn all the time,
Yeah. Don't.
and it never works.
Vince Vaughn sometimes Vince Vaughn
Vince Vaughn
fails.
works for Peanuts, man.
Right. And Vince Vaughn sometimes fails at being Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
So he's
that's right.
already
That
your
is-
best. He's your best
true.
bet to get a Vince Vaughn. Like you're not
And
guaranteed.
you still
to
may
get one.
not.
You're not guaranteed to get one, but maybe you'll get one if you hire him. Same way with Charlie Hunnam. Like, yeah, at least he's going to be good looking and deliver the lines right. You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be a great performance? Maybe. He's capable. Is it going to be, maybe. But, like, you're guaranteed to get with somebody who's not him.
That's right.
So I am a little bit frustrated.
I believe
I'm
you're gonna-
frustrated on the Charlie Hunnam
Yeah, I
thing.
believe you're going to see Matthew McConaughey tonight, based on
Probably.
that breakdown.
Probably.
Probably
Now that
just
I
talked
say it,
himself out
now
of
that I
it, yeah.
say it all out loud.
Yes.
All right.
That's right. We're going
That's
to
pretty
see
easy.
Matt.
That's pretty easy.
Oh man, White Boy Rick, huh?
White Boy Rick tonight.
Interested to see that breakdown.
Interesting fact. So I'm at one of our state corporate meetings last week, and they're doing this kind of icebreaker activity, and they're going around the room and calling on people, and they're asking you a random question. Mm-hmm. Well, if there's one thing I am known for, it's being a pretty honest cat.
Okay.
At times, probably inconvenient times. Mm-hmm. So it comes around the room, it gets to me, and they go, "Best movie you've seen lately?" And I go, "Black Klansman."
Right.
At the corporate event.
Yeah.
And
Which
the crowd
was
goes,
so good.
You could hear the gasp.
Well, like, first of all, most of the people in there had never heard
They're
of the
like,
movie.
this guy's watching racist movies. I was like, and then I kind of like, you throw the caveat on top because you're clearly the Caucasian guy in the room, and you're like, it's a Spike Lee film. And then of course, the people who are aficionados of Spike Lee films and goes, he doesn't make films. He makes joints.
He makes joints. He makes joints. It's so true. It's so
It's
true.
a Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
I wish I had that
I'm
moment
glad that
back.
you said it, though, because that is a top 5 film of the year for me, easy.
I liked it.
So far.
I liked
that
it.
that movie's
And,
great. And if you
I'll have
haven't
to
seen
look
it,
into that one.
Podcast plug.
it's still in theaters.
Podcast plug. Rob makes a cameo on the Screeners podcast to
Yes.
talk about Black Klansman.
That's right.
With Chad Guyton and those fellas.
Yeah,
So
and that's a great film podcast, too. It's a lot different. A $5 film is 15 minutes. It's kind of a micro podcast. The Screeners, they deep dive on their films. They go deeper. But I did guest on a Screeners episode about Black Klansman.
and there's
which
one guy
I
on there
love.
who absolutely thinks it's a transformative film.
Yeah.
He's so in love with Spike Lee. Like, was he wearing the T-shirt during the podcast?
You know, no. Here's the thing about that guy is he is. I'll say this: he knows a lot about film. I follow him on Twitter already, and his name's Daniel. Just so that those of you out there know, because I'm not afraid to talk about people I disagree with sometimes. Daniel is an excellent judge of film, and also is an Oscar expert. And so he loves to study the way films sort of get in position for the Oscars and stuff. And that's like an art in and of itself. So to be fair to Daniel, he sees things through this lens, right? Mm-hmm. So kind of he sees things through the Oscar lens. He and I just had a big disagreement about the end of the film, which I don't want to talk about.
Yeah,
I
don't.
don't
I
wanna
don't want to ruin it.
Yeah,
You
don't
gotta go
ruin
see
it.
the film.
Don't ruin it.
Go see the film. It's actually pretty good. It's for those of you who always look for the poor man's Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
You have his son, which is not really the poor man's Denzel Washington, but like might
He's
be
the baby
Denzel
version.
2.0.
It is
He's
a
learning.
version.
He's doing a
All
long
right,
way.
I will say he does great in the film. It is a little unnerving for a while in the movie, even though you know he's Denzel's kid. You're struggling to place like, why is his accent weird? And then you realize, oh, it's because I've heard Denzel my whole life. And I'm here. He sounds.
He does sound like.
He sounds
Wow.
just like his
Delivery.
dad. And so, like, the thing is, at first, you think, like, the big difference is he's a little bit more low-key of an actor. Like, Denzel is really intense physically when he's acting. So it goes along with that cadence. This guy's got the same aggressive speech cadence, but he's real chill. But he's speaking intense. So it makes more sense when you see Denzel do it.
Yeah.
You know, I wish you had more time, right? That's like, but this guy's saying it, but he's just sitting at a desk.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it's great. It's a great performance.
I know it was on Tammy's to see list.
Yeah, actually it is.
Go see it. It'll be out of theaters soon, so you need to go.
Okay,
see
well,
it.
according to Lucas Brown, the Skinwalker, true fact, Lowe eats kittens.
That's what he says.
Listen,
That's what he says. Except for you can't believe it.
you can't.
You don't believe
You never know
everything
which
that it-
Lucas
and
you're
you
getting.
don't know
This
which
is true.
Skinwalker. You don't know
See,
which.
that's true.
Is this Bradley Lucas
No,
or
I
is
think
this
that was
Cleveland?
Cleveland. I
Lucas?
think that was
He's
Cleveland
also
Lucas.
really bad grammatically, so what he really means to say is Lucas Brown wants J. Adam Lowe to eat kittens.
Yeah, because he didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
didn't
his
punctuate
desire
very well. I
for
got it.
others to
Yeah,
It's a
normalize
good thing
his
he wasn't.
behavior.
He wasn't here.
Correct.
Don't want to get fierce kitten mama going over here.
Come see me, come don't see me
Yeah,
on the show.
Yeah.
There we
I'll
go.
meet you at the river.
All right, we're going to get serious here real quick. But we got 10 minutes left in the program. Rob's supposed to be leaving.
I gotta go. That's
He
right.
was actually supposed to be gone 5 minutes
Right.
ago.
So no, I'm leaving
Conveniently.
now. What's the important thing? I'll weigh in on it right now.
Well, we got to talk about the Donald's new
What's
$2 million in tariffs on the
Oh,
media
sure.
rundown.
So let me tell you
and
this.
how it's killing my AV business.
Okay, yeah, let me tell you this. As of this morning, I don't know if you heard this already, Donald has imposed another tariff. He's got it in. He's already got it in the process. And he announced late last night, if China retaliates, he's going to tariff again. So it's going to kill you more. Because China's already responded by saying they're going to retaliate.
So
we see the future. Okay?
real world implications of this.
But I gotta
go. You got to go.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Rob.
Come here to see me. Come here to don't see me. Hire Social Joey for your social media needs and adopt a kitten.
And adopt a kid.
Yes.
Real world implications, 17 to 24% price increases in all of the AV goods. that we're seeing in the audiovisual market, which means there's going to be a lag. There's going to be a lag in what we can purchase and what clients can get in the next little bit.
It definitely doesn't make me happy, for sure. I haven't been keeping up with it. I try not to watch the news because most of it's just, crap, to be honest with you. And it's really hard to try to figure out what's factual and what isn't, basically. So we try to cherry pick where we get our information. And I hadn't heard a whole lot about these new tariffs that were coming down. So educate me.
I need
well, as I said on my last YouTube thing, is I crave knowledge and information. So educate me.
$200 million. It's going to be a surplus on it, and it's sagging the market. I know there's a lot of builders who've dealt with Canadian tariffs. I think any reasonable person looks and says this is serving a greater purpose, right? So Trump's doing this to come to a better business arrangement with China. So the long-term implications could be very, very positive. In the meantime, small businesses are gonna hurt. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some collateral damage in this process, but hands down, there's going to be some collateral damage.
Well, it's kind of like the buyouts that we did, 8 years ago. Would it have been better had we just not bailed everybody out and just ripped the Band-Aid off? I mean, we all would have suffered, I think, quite a bit during that. Versus them doing their little bailout thing, and it just kind of stretched everything. It stretched the misery out, I think. So it's like hoping maybe this is the same thing, kind of rip the Band-Aid off, and we all suffer a little now for maybe a greater future. I mean, that's my hope, but
we will see. It's obviously been the top of the news and what's trending on social media. I will say that our online viewership dropped dramatically from Kittens to Tariffs.
Wow.
In the discussion.
Now, see, this is actually
a couple of y'all have sent me emails wanting to know when we're going to talk about the Kavanaugh hearings. We have a Rick Creasy coming in next week. I think the reason we haven't talked about it on the show is it's developing.
It's still going,
and obviously, anybody who's been following the news this week with the accusation that in high school he sexually assaulted a girl knows that it may be too quick to say anything. I think
it's best you say
nothing. I think
nothing.
by next week when we have Creasy on,
we might
be ready to kind of do an intelligent discussion.
That'll be a really good
hearings.
show. I'll look forward to watching that one. That'll be really good.
We'll get it on here. Tell us a little bit about what's happening in Athens with your dental practice there. I know you've been working on some great things. I'm going to go to the selfie cam.
Yes.
With Stillwell selfie cam.
Hi. So basically, I think the first time I was on, we were talking about the co-op. We are the first dental office in the entire country to fully implement a total co-op, which is basically you buy in a membership and you get super awesome dentistry for 90 to 95% off. You want a $12 filling? I can do it for you.
And where do they go?
They actually just can either come by my office or they can hit me up on the socials, on Facebook. I can send things electronically. We can do all kinds of stuff. Rob actually has joined in, so it's I just got to get him in there is kind of the thing. That way, Rob can give his personal opinion on how he thinks this is going on. I don't think people realize exactly what we're putting down, but it's a really awesome program because people are able to now afford to get the dental care that they actually need for the price of a cell phone bill a month. It's awesome.
See, Rob needs dental work. I was noticing how jacked up his grill is.
Oh, his grill is so not jacked up.
So jacked up, Rob.
Not.
Go get some dental work done.
Rob, it's not jacked up, sweetie. It isn't. It isn't.
See, compassionate dentistry.
We can fix almost anything. Rob has a really nice smile. He does. So I'm anxious to get him in because I want him to not only have a nice smile, I want him to have a healthy smile. That's what's important.
A nice, healthy smile.
Healthy smile. That way it sticks with him forever. So they're important, the teeth, a little bit. Little bit.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Interesting fact. So for a long time I went without dental work. I'm not prone to cavities. And so a few years ago, I started having a little bit of tooth pain, so I started going. Mm-hmm. Well, come to find out that even though you may not have been prone to cavities over a period of time, you can enter that stage. Because for the most part, I'm a brusher, I'm a flosser, I even mouthwash. I'm pretty good with oral hygiene.
Awesome.
But yeah, it still doesn't matter. I mean, your teeth over time take a lot of abuse.
They do. Here's my joke that I tell people, and it's totally true. If all you ever needed to do was a good job at home, you'd never need to see the dentist. That's just the truth. I mean, there are things that we do for you that you simply cannot. Now, the hard part is finding a dental office
for
you
the
like.
cleaning. You know, I
right?
was like, I want this kind of. I feel like it's time to clean these babies, these puppies. Get them
Healthy
clean.
people's every 6 months, not healthy people's every 3. I'm just saying. It's important.
Every 3. Wow.
If you are not a healthy person and you have gum disease, which, okay, here's a status thing for people, and this is fact. 90% of the general public has some form of gum disease, and they're not even aware of it.
90%.
That should scare you.
90%.
90%. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So as long as it's reversible, I mean, it's all treatable, but the one thing in dentistry we can't fix is bone loss.
Really?
Nope. We're working on it. They are trying to figure out right now, I think Sweden is the top in this right now, where they're trying to figure out how to regenerate bone. They're getting close, but we haven't figured it out yet. So I don't care how pretty your teeth are and you have no cavities. If you don't have any bone holding them in, they're gone. I mean, that's just how it goes. So
what about receding gums?
that is gum disease.
Okay, Lucas Brown, you have gum disease.
Or you brush your teeth entirely too hard, or both. Probably both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too aggressive on the toothbrush.
Yes, don't be
Dear buddy.
aggressive. Don't
I
be
know we have
aggressive.
a feud going on, but I care for your dental care. All right, I
Aw.
really do.
See,
I want,
that's love.
I want those chiclets to be bright and shiny. Okay.
Nobody wants yellow chiclets.
Nobody wants.
No, nobody wants yet. Nobody likes the yellow chiclets. They're the least
that
favorite.
is true. Nobody likes.
Nobody
yellow
likes
chiclets.
the yellow chiclets.
That's just kind of sunk in there real quick.
There you go.
So yeah, we've at times had you in to talk about this co-op. I think it's important for people to listen. Man up on your hygiene. We've had a lot of sponsors and a lot of folks that we pushed on this program, whether it's grooming needs. And if you want to come see him, don't see him, you can see Lucas at Beck's. You never know. According to Rob, it does not matter which skinwalker is present, that those...
You get a good shave.
Yeah, you get a good shave. So the trim's going to be nice. So
Yeah.
you can come see him, don't see him at Beck's. Just
Whatever.
whatever. But you can also come see her, don't see her in Athens.
I will help you. If you want my help, I will help you get really good dental care. It's super important, people. Super important. Lowers your risk of heart attack.
And dental care lowers your risk of heart attack.
Absolutely.
Okay,
The
break
plaque-
that down for me.
Okay, so the plaque that you have in your mouth that we clean off is the same plaque they find in your heart when you have a heart attack. So if you have actum gum disease, remember 90% of people have gum disease, it raises your chances, male or female, of having a heart attack by 800%.
Wow.
Another true fact. Yep. It's serious. It isn't just your mouth. It's everything.
We'll fact check it later.
Okay,
when
fact-
Stillwell leaves.
Fact check it later. It's all good.
Is this one of those fake news moments where, like, Anderson Cooper's down in the deep water? Have you seen this now? The Snopes thing. So they've got the reporter
They're
with
fake
Hurricane
news too.
Florence, right?
Yeah.
Who's
I
like
think I have
blowing in
seen
the
that
wind.
one.
So now
Yes.
there's this complete Facebook craze of people doing vines, flapping in the wind.
Yes.
But then
I
they
did.
cycle back to this image of Anderson Cooper. He's like chest deep in the water during a flood, and his camera guys are like up on. They're not. It's not dry land, but
Right.
it's like ankle deep.
Right.
Everybody's like fake news. Evidently, Snopes has now come around and said, no, he was talking about the variation in depths and being up and down, and that they just trimmed out that one picture. But I'm like, yeah, but you still got this guy over here bracing for
Right.
wind that's fixing to take him away.
And the
then-
two kids just walk right behind
yeah,
him.
just like casually stroll behind
I
him.
thought that was hilarious. My favorite.
That's probably
actually,
the news of the weekend.
Well,
I would
the
say.
favorite one I had out there was a couple of days ago. They was like, "Oh, this is South Carolina just a few hours ago," and I'm looking at it going, "That's Chinese. See the writing and the cars? That's China.
So it was China
It
underwater.
was China." I'm
We
like,
wonder
wow.
why folks don't trust the media.
Right. Totally true. Totally true.
We wonder why.
And we don't do our due diligence either. So, we look at it and go, oh, well, it must be true because you saw it. So I don't know. I thought that one personally was pretty
Maybe
funny.
we will we'll do our best to keep it real on here on Man Up America. That's all we've got for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Mitch and Rob are on. I'm actually going to play a little game with those two guys.
Fun.
And we're going to see who can say the most offensive thing.
Oh, I'm so watching.
That's what's happening tomorrow.
That's gonna be a
So,
great show.
again, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WTNB, Facebook.com, Man Up America. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Mañana. Peace. And we're out.
That was a good show. That was good. Oh, that's going to be such a good show.
It's time to man up, America.
Let's do this.
All right. You're listening to the good Dr. J. Adam here, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WTNB Television.